What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Welcome back to another dev stream. We are on LinkedIn today, as well as X and YouTube. So we've got the multi-stream going. So hopefully make it a little easier for anybody that wants to join where they are. Got a couple things to work on today. Continuing, let's see, at the end of last week, we had the organization stuff started. Today I want to get invites working. So you can invite other people to orgs and probably start on permissions a little bit, do a little bit of UI side of things. Look at policies some more, because I know we had some issues at the end of last week with the policies like not applying, it seemed like. So I want to make sure that's actually working. And yeah, talk about a couple things as we go. Feel free to ask questions in the comments and everything. I see the chat. So yeah, let's see. What's your estimated build time to completion? Depends. MVP within 6 months. We have some people we're working with as far as what that MVP actually looks like in practice. So it'll depend a little bit on that. But we should have realistically like an MVP TMS you can use within 6 months. So that's obviously a very rough timeline right now, but alrighty, let me see here. Let's just jump into it today, I think. And yeah, Braden, if you want to follow along, we do have our repo and everything on GitHub, so you can see there's discussions on there. I'm going to talk about that more later today. We open like the discussion forums so people can talk about different features they want. And you can really follow along there. We're going to have an actual MVP milestone in there soon with more details around exactly what we're building before we reach like V1. I expect, like I said, 6 months probably to like a true MVP where you can really run your freight through it. But as far as like all the different integrations you're going to necessarily want and like full accounting support, some of those things might take more time. But yeah, so cool. Let me know if how the music is, as always. I made more tweaks again because I'm still not happy with the volume levels. So yeah, let me know how you think. What's your goal to become the next Ascend TMS? No, not really, honestly. The goal is really to build. See, the thing is with TMSs, there's obviously a lot of TMSs, right? Like the joke, especially like freight tech bros, it's kind of like you're gonna build another TMS. Really, the world doesn't have enough. But the thing is, everybody's doing a lot of that same basic legwork of like a lot of the core of a TMS is very similar. So what we're trying to really do is build a platform kind of for people to build off of. So, you know, long term, we expect there to be different forks of this TMS, different versions people are building for the different niches, things they need, and just really kind of building like that base foundation that people can use to do what they want. As far as like load partner ourselves, we're working through like what that long term looks like, but a lot of it's going to be you know, we'll obviously offer consulting services for people that want to migrate to this TMS. We can help them do that. You know, obviously feature prioritization, things of that nature. And then we're also going to offer like a hosted version long term. So we'll be able to, like, if you wanted to just sign up and use the TMS without actually having to go through setting it up yourself, you could just pay us like any other SaaS. But we're going to make it as easy as possible for you to host it if you want it. So really, just to honestly, I think the overarching goal here is to just make things better for everybody, kind of build the better future that we want with, you know, open source freight tech. Like that's where we need to be heading. And I think having that kind of open flat platform will make it a lot easier for people to collaborate. So at the end of the day, that's really the goal. Make it easier for like a brokerage to spin up and control their own TMS. Make it easier for these other startups that want to try new things that, you know, usually there's all these gatekeepers in the TMS world that'll stop you from integrating or whatever. It's like if it's an open source TMS, you have full control. So we don't expect to, I guess, in summary, to necessarily replace like an Ascend TMS or any other TMS. Really, there's plenty of really good TMSs out there, and they still serve their purpose. So this is just another option for people. All right, so let's see here. Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, the repo's out there. It's github.com/loadpartner/TMS. So, you know, there's going to be issues we track on there. Feel free to open PRs or whatever. That's one of the things I want to do this week. Actually, we're going to work on the contribution guidelines and talk more about like how do things get prioritized. If you want to do work and contribute, how do you do that? What's that look like? So we'll be talking about that later. I don't know if it'll be today, but it'll definitely be this week. But yeah, I appreciate it for sure. Alrighty, let me share my screen and let's just jump into some code. Cool. Let's see here. So, like I said, some of the stuff we're gonna do today, kind of following up on last week, finishing this organization system, I think is gonna be the first pass. Get invites working, canceling pending invites, removing org members, transferring org ownership. Let's get this thing spun up here. Cool. I left it running over the weekend on accident, it looks like. Cool. So yeah, this is where we ended up last week. I did this a little bit over the weekend, so cheated a little bit, did another stream. But we've got organizations on a UI page now, and the nav all working in the dashboard. So this is just pulling our organization name and the members, which is just me, obviously. So what I want to do is expand this today and get the invite system actually working. So I'm thinking what we'll do is basically add a table here for like pending invites, and then let me share. So basically we'll have like a table for pending invites, and then you'll be able to like obviously send an invite, cancel an invite, and then we'll actually get like a link in the email to like accept, and if you accept, it'll add you. Music's so loud. Is it too loud? Hopefully it's good volume. All right, so let's jump into here. So we're gonna create invites. So what I want to do is, I think, let's go to Laravel really quick. There is URL generation for like signed URLs. I'm thinking we probably want to use something like this. So we'll create like a one-time token that's just going to get tied to an invite, obviously, in the database. On accept, add them to the org, and we also need to tie it through the whole sign-up process. So I think it's going to look like we'll probably have like looking at the schema, it'll be like organization invites, and then we'll probably have like email, organization ID. We'll finally get to use the has organization trait that I made last week as well, so that'll be good. See, email organization will have like a, I guess, a code. Sure. Probably an expiration date. Used by. ID. That'll be like the user ID that gets created if it gets used. And then also, yeah, we'll just have the created at and updated at fields in here. And then we'll just say, see, expiration date. We'll do soft delete for this, I think. It's so cold in my house today, I can like barely feel my hands. I'm gonna typo a lot for sure. All right, anyway. So email, use by ID, org ID. Maybe I created by. That's the user that created it. For now, it's just gonna be the org owner, but in the future, that could be somebody else. So good for auditing, maybe. Or do we want to? We're gonna have more auditing stuff in the future. Maybe we just leave this off and make this part of a larger auditing system in the future. Let's do that. I think that's fine. I think in the future, we're gonna add like a full auditing system, so it'll be, you'll be able to like go and look at the history of what happened on a row for like important tables like this. So I think we can just leave that off for now. All right, so let's go build this. So got our code, cool. So kind of similar to what we did before, if you remember. We're gonna want to make a model. I can't remember, did we do an organization subfolder on that before? Models, we didn't. Getting into that territory of maybe wanting to do that for too much longer. Okay, organization, artisan, make model. And we want to do organization. See, all these typos today. Organization invite, I guess. And then we're gonna want a. Actually, let me do this. Make model. Yeah, better. Invite. We're gonna want to do a resource controller, a policy. We also want a migration. I don't think that's in there. I think it's an M. Oh, there you go. Thank you. Apologies. I haven't actually really done much yet, to be honest. But looking at making the organization invite, I'm going to use the same thing as what we did last time, which is the make model, basically. I think this is what we need out of this. Just go for it. Policy controller, the requests. Yeah, that should be good. Yeah, thanks, Bobby. Appreciate it. All right, yeah, we're gonna do timestamps TZ like we did before. IDs, that's fine. I don't care about that. We're gonna generate a separate code anyway, except from the ID. I'm a big fan of always having an ID field. Oh, yeah, I know. I'm sure it'll happen. I thought I did that the other day, but I didn't. So, okay. We got organization ID. We want email. What else? I think we want expiration date in here. Time. Yep. Oh, we probably want an accepted at too. It's actually a good call. Table. Timestamp. Oh, my hand's so cold. Expiration at. Expire. I got an expiration date. We haven't accepted at. Probably want to used by. Already got those. Set a used by in here. No. Foreign ID, used by ID. Yup. Okay, cool. Invites. So we got our resource controller, which is good. We're gonna want that this time. Got our rules for creating one, which should be pretty simple. It's just basically an email. Update should be fine. That's for delete. Oh, we want to soft delete too, right? So let's do that. So soft deletes. Yeah. So, oh, I don't know why. Oh, that's what that was. It's pivot. That's that P. Okay. Change my mind. Don't want that. Okay. We want the timestamps. Cool. We want soft deletes because we're gonna soft delete. Definitely want that. What else do we want here? We could do the has organization thing, but I'm thinking about it now. We should do it. We can just manually override it. Has organization. So we'll try that out, which will automatically scope us to the organization we're in. Hopefully. Organization scope. I should pull. Yeah. Cool. Looks pretty good. So the fillables. Cool. Oops. And I got used. Oh my gosh. My typing is a mess today. Okay. You guys will realize watching me stream, especially early in the morning, that definitely an evening person. It's gonna take me like an hour to warm up, get into the rhythm, I think. Cool. Accepted at, expire at. Accepted at, expire at. Cool, cool, cool. Got used by ID in there. Oh, we need code. Right. Okay. Code. Does it need to be unique? No. Maybe? It needs to be unique by org. Actually, let's just make it unique. That's fine. That'll be fine. Actually, it's got to be unique by deleted. How do I do this? I want to say string code, and then I want to say down here I want to do table unique, and then I columns. Right. Here we go. So I want soft deletes is deleted at. Is that it? Right? I believe so. Deleted at, yes. So basically we're saying like, oh, well, we could have more than one. That's fine. Let's actually just make codes unique. Yeah, let's just make codes unique. Basically, we want to do like codes are unique where. Just make it unique. That's fine for now. Let me think, because basically, like, if it's used or if it's deleted, we can ignore it. It needs to be unique by only if it's like unique where. I think there's a way to do this, but I don't feel like it was very performant, if I remember correctly. I think it was like something like. What's algorithm? Hold on, what is algorithm? Let's go. Let's take a look at the docs. Unique. unique. Here we go. Unique. Oh. It's not quite what I want, actually. Let's see here. Creating an index, layer will automatic generate. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so I'm thinking this is probably over-engineering things, to be honest. Maybe what we'll do is just say codes have to be unique by organization ID. We'll just put organization ID in the link, and that should be fine. So we'll say, actually, yeah. Actually, that's fine. I don't care about that. Let's just do code. Cool. I know technically in Postgres there's a way to do this, what I'm thinking of, but I don't remember off the top of my head, and I don't think it's that big of a deal, so we'll leave it. All right, so we got email, code, org ID, accepted, expire at, used by. Expire at, is that knowable? No, I don't think so. Except that's knowable though. Cool. Let's just do a fresh migration here. Cool, we got it. So we have a has organization in here. I think we added something else, didn't we? Let's see, organization ID, accepted at, expire at, code, email. Okay. I think we're good. Cool, cool, cool. So, all right, easy enough. So we need to generate a code. Yep, pass those as well. Actually, I don't like to do that. Let's do, it's pass, right? Yeah, okay. I think that's good, except that, yeah, I think that's right. And then we get organization for free from this, so that's fine. Soft delete's good, good, good. Has timestamps. So, let's create a simple UI really quick for this. Just stub it out. So, actually, before I get too far here, let's do this. Invite system and management. Let's jump over to this. I got it open already. Let's create a branch really quick before we get too far. Cool. All right. Let's take a look at what is this not happy about? Oh, right. Okay, so over the weekend when I made this placeholder for showing organization, I didn't make a type, so it's not happy about that, which is fair. But this is just stubbed, so it's okay. So Let's see here. I think we're just gonna create a new component probably. Could be a partial. Don't want a partial? Yeah, probably. Let's just do that. Is it partial? Is that how they did it? Yeah. So these are just other components that are like basically pieces of the page that aren't really going to get used anywhere else. I'm thinking the invite system for organizations is like a pretty unique component. So it's basically a partial. So we're going to do the same kind of deal here. So let's create a new file. We're going to call it invites table. Yeah, sure. I wish there was a command to like stub this. Maybe there is. Class names. I don't care about that. I don't care about any of this right now. We'll come back to it. All right. Right. Let's just, that's fine. And then we'll go down to show. We're just gonna plug in. It doesn't really matter. We'll just go here. Invites table. We'll jump over here and say test. Make sure it shows up. Wow, I have way too many things open. Here we go. All right, let me sign up again. Okay. Load partner. Cool, cool, cool. Test. All right, so we're in. So, let's create a table. I think Shadcn's got some table stuff. Let's take a look. For anybody that hasn't been following along before, we're using Shadcn for our baseline of components for now. So we've been pulling stuff in as it's useful. I don't think we have the table component in yet, though. And actually, they have like a list, right? Or am I crazy? Like separate from this? Maybe not. Table's probably what we want. Let's see how this works. Let's get it headers and then rows. Yeah. All right. Or if you can add like actions. I feel like you probably can. You can use table to more combine it with React table. Oh, that's cool. This background is like weird. What does this look like? And this feels like overkill. I don't know if I needed all this. I like filtering. Wait, maybe? Doesn't work? Not sure. Fine. We don't need all that right now. Let's just run with this for now. Let's just pull it in. Cool. Got our table. And we want this basically, so let's just throw that in here. Cool. There we go. Hold it to the right ones. Yes. Okay. Cool. So we should see that in here now. Oh. Wait, that's weird. What am I missing? T-Body cannot appear as a child of... Oh, what have I messed up here? A child of SVG. There's definitely something not closed correctly. cannot as a child of SVG. Oh, I've definitely goofed something up. I think it's from another commit. I think it's from like last week. Okay, let's see. This should be fine. Let's see where we have SVGs. It can't be that many places. I know we have this one. Looks fine. That looks fine. That looks fine. The welcome page should be fine. Oh man, what? Where is this being used? Oh, it did import the wrong one. It was gonna do something. It imported all of them from table except for one, which it imported the icon, which is funny. Okay. Cool. That looks better. That looks a lot better. Cool. A list of your recent invoices. So we'll say a list of pending organization invites. And then we're gonna probably just have like email sent expires at, I'll say expires at, let's just do expires. I see what it did. Okay. How's this look on mobile? Looks fine. Okay, cool. Just want to make sure. So we got sent, email, sent, expires. We probably want a delete button. So probably like, this should be a delete button. Right, email, sent, expires. Maybe we could do a resend. That feels useful. Maybe this is actually maybe there's like actions, and then we can do the two in here. Yeah, I think it's, and that's what I'm thinking about. Cancel. Okay, that's fine for now. We'll clean it up. This is just a placeholder anyway. So cool. Let's make a send. So let me clean this whole page up a little bit. So show organization, that's fine. Members, this should be a table probably too, huh? Or a list, probably a table. Collapsible. No, I don't need that. See if there's anything better than a table for this. Probably just a table though. I almost wonder if we should have tabs. Users, invites, probably, huh? Where's tabs at? I know it's in here. Probably. I'm thinking tabs. Yeah. Yeah, let's just go with tabs. Users, invites. Or maybe we just do, actually, you know what? Let's just do this. Let's go. Duplicate this. We'll say users table. Say users table. A list of organization users. And then we'll just say what, email, name. That's fine for now. Whatever. We can clean this up again too. So this can just be. This can probably accept a list of users. Actually, this should. I feel like users table is gonna get reused. Probably. Nah, that's fine. Okay. So basically, I think we'll just go. Yeah, just go users table, and then we'll pass in our organization users. Users equal organization users, and then if we go here, what do we do? It's like users, which is yes, that's what it is. And I'm pretty sure user is a type we defined already. Type, right? Interface user, yeah. Why not? So like this is what I want. I'm gonna get used to this, and then I'll know. Okay, that's what I want. Got it. So users, user. Yes, there we go. And then this isn't being used, so it's mad. But that's fine, because we're gonna go. What do we want? Yep. Users.map. Then we want to go. This is going to be yes. No, it's not table cell. What is it? Oh, it is table cell. Oh, it got rid of it. I formatted it with prettier and it removed the import. Okay. What's it not happy about? Users.map. This. Now format it. Cool. Nice. I don't think we need this. We can just do that. And then we can probably make this. We can clean this styling up more again. Let's just go. That. I don't like that the caption's like at the bottom like that, but. What about throwing it in a quick card or something? Maybe not. Maybe not. Or sheet. Yeah, that's what. No, I was thinking card. Okay, that's fine. We'll clean it up more later. So users, we got our invites. Cool. Should we create an organization type? Probably, huh? So is it just... I'm assuming it's like that, and then we just can drop all this in here. Yeah. Organization has an ID, it has a name. I think that's it, right? It also can have users, but it may not always have users. So let's go. No. Organization. And then yeah, it's mad about users, so we'll say users. Yes. Are we still happy? Still happy. Cool. That's better. We're gonna like real time remove songs from the playlist. All right. Cool. Just checking messages. All right. Cool. All right, so we got our invites table. So we'll end up passing invites into this. So let's see. Right. So then basically, let's just create a create invite. Let's go down that path real quick. Let's clean this up so it makes more sense too. Invites table. Email sent at blah blah blah. That looks great. So this will be basically we're gonna do invites. We'll just leave it like that for now, even though it's gonna be mad about it. We'll add a type later. So hey, look, that's pretty much what I want to do. That's 1. That's 2. Okay. Is this right? Email created at expires. No, it's or no, that's what it expires at. Sent as the created, and then yeah, we'll clean the buttons up later. Oh, not happy. What do we miss? 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks good. What are you mad about? Cannot. Properties of undefined. Right. It needs to get invites passed to it. I'll just stub it. Cool. Cool. All right. More play, let's clean up. Okay. All right, let's add a send invite button. So I think what we'll do is we want a pop-up for sure. Not this, right? This is like, we want like a modal. Where's modal at? Am I crazy? Dialogue? Is that what I want? Okay. Dialogue. Let's pull this in. We're gonna have like a send invite button. Oops, not this, not this. Send invite button. That will pop a little menu up and be like, what's the email? And then it'll send the email. And I think this might be where we pull in Laravel actions. I mentioned it last week. Oh, this is a good use case, so I think we're gonna do it. So I'll show you. I'll show you. It'll make it clean. Easy to follow later. Let's get the pop-up showing first though. So, here we go. So invites table, yeah, it's mad about that. That's fine. I do want to see there's no place for like actions, right? In here. Actions, buttons, nothing like that. Okay. Guess there's a footer. So we put it in a footer maybe? Table footer? Or is that just going to be a row? HTML section. Yeah, let's try it. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Table footer. Test. Yeah, see, I think it wants it to be like, yeah, it's just like another section. Dang, but I have a table as the parent. I don't know if I want to wrap that here. What other stuff can I do on table? We got the caption, body, footer, row, head. Decisions. Let's just throw it in here. Let's just throw it in a footer for now. We can clean it up again later if we need to. Table footer. Well, we got 4. I wonder if I can go. Yeah, perfect. It's reading my mind again. That's exactly what I was thinking. But I want to go probably. Do I want text right? That's fine. We'll use our button that we already have. Button. Oops. Button. Let's do send invite. Ah, yeah. Maybe new invite. Or invite someone. I don't know. Yeah, new invite looks good. Okay. Did we import the modal yet, or the dialogue? We did. Okay. Let's see how we use that thing. So this one, I got edit profile. What do we got? Okay. How do I use it? Dialogue trigger open. Oh, I see. Wait, is that gonna open it inside of here though? Find out. Let's find out. Import. How? What are the chances this actually imports? No, there's another dialogue. It's like 0% chance that it's gonna import from the right place. Let's see. Okay. Make sure we're good. Looks good to me. Jump back over here. See, I don't like the button, but we can probably change it. Are you sure this can? Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm guessing what we can do, or maybe there's like a way to like. This. That actually works. Okay, I wasn't sure that was gonna work out of the box, honestly. Cool. Nice. Very nice. Okay. So we want to do, I think they say like custom close button. What's this? Like I want to create like a form basically in there. Yeah, here we go. To activate, okay. Yeah, so I want to submit, probably. Invite a new user to your organization. So long term too, we're just gonna add like the ability to like send an invite to like a whatever email, but like long term, we'll have a way to like verify your domain, and then if people sign up under your domain, they'll just auto add to your org. Or at least that's an option. We did that with the other load partner products, and I think that'll be nice to have. It just makes it easier if you got a lot of people. Plus we'll have SSO, so just like a new user can basically just sign in with their account you give them, and it'll just like add them to the org, which would be useful, I think. All right, cool. So I don't actually know how we're gonna do all this part, so let's just see what. Right here, new invite a new user. And then do we want? Oh wait, yeah, hold on. We want those custom submit button, right? So like, how'd they do that? Footer button. Okay. Wait, was that in content? It wasn't content. Confirm. Looks good. So let's go send. And then I guess Do we wrap the whole thing in a form then, or what? Probably. Probably, huh? Oh, man. What is as child? I need to figure out what that does. We've been using that a lot. To enable more flexible composite comment found, a component with the as child prop renders a specific HTML element or another component by default. The component, when as child is true, the component instead renders its single child while passing along its own props and behaviors to that child. Got it. Okay. That makes sense. So it just passes all the props it has from the parent to that child element. So that's probably why you see it here, because we're saying pass all the props from whatever calls dialog close button into this dialog trigger. And again for the close. Okay. So the one thing I'm not sure about, that we're just going to experiment and figure out along the way here, is if I want to submit a form, do I need to wrap this whole thing in a form? Like, is that what I want? Like this? Does this break it? Let's find out. Oh, it doesn't like that. For sure. Button cannot appear as a descendant of button. Is it this? Oh. Type equals button. Oh, that's the submit. It's submitting. Right, okay. Oh, we're gonna be really... Hold on, what does this do? What if I just wrap content only? Oh, it's like erroring before I even get that far. Button cannot appear as a descendant. Alright, so we gotta figure out what this is. I feel like I remember this being an issue elsewhere. Form. Forms are tricky. Nice. Aren't they always? Let's just Google it. Shad, CN, form, in dialogue. Wait. I'm building a website, and this I need to check if a user's entered account details or not, rendering the component based on that. How should I implement this? Got it. Close the dialog when the submit succeeds. So it just puts it in the dialog content. He wrapped it all in a form. Wait, was it outside the content? No, it was inside. Yeah, I don't think it likes that. Unless it's actually this that it's freaking out about. Dialogue trigger. Can I make this like... I wonder if this is a button. Primitive button props. I wonder if I can say variant equals... was it primary? No. Doesn't seem like it wants to anyway. No, it does not like that. Or did I spell variant wrong? No. What's secondary button look like? Because I want this to be a button. Like if I just do this, I hate that. But that's probably the issue, isn't it? Let's see. Yeah, that's totally the issue. Okay. How do I do this? I want a dialogue button that's nice. Dialogue trigger. I don't think I have S child in here, right? Oh, because it's the... Yeah, that's probably fine. Let's see, he did like a... I think it's just because this is a button. Is there really no, like... I'm just really surprised there's not a way for me to make this look like the other buttons. Like, I just want a button. Without jumping through 100 hoops. Okay, we can come back to that. It's fine. We'll skip it for now. Looks like the form is working now. So if I go... Yeah, okay, cool. So now... do I want it to even be a form? I don't think so. Or yeah. Probably. I think I just refresh the page. Yeah. Let's do this. Let's drop our... Let's see, we need auth. We want all this in here, so we want... route, get... Oh, actually, we want to do the... if you remember last week, we found out there's a way to do... like nested resource controllers. Yeah. I don't remember what the... It was like dot, I think. Nested. Here we go. I think we're going to want to do this. So we'll say, we want this. Resource photos dot comments, and that will cause this. I think we just run with that. That's fine for now. So we want resource. And then we want organizations dot invites. Now we want organization invite controller. Cool. I wonder what options we can pass into this. These are the defaults. So I'm guessing, like, we'll say, like, the get path on a single invite is, like, the accept path. We probably want, like, an accept invite page. So that, okay, we'll probably want to add that in here. Invite users by email, we want accept invite page, create invite modal, we want see invites on the page. Actually, here that's kind of covered. The email should be kind of formatted for now. Let's make it decent. So we need an invite accept page. We can make this the, yeah, we can make that the, so we go, oh, it's not what I meant to do. Organization, invite, controller. So in here, this one, we'll make this one do accept invite page. We're gonna create a public function accept invite, accept the organization invite, and add current user to the org. So this should be the actual, like, so we'll send you'll be like, all right, send in a new invite, sends an email, you get a link in your email, click the link, it takes you to a new page that's like, you're joining load partner organization. Do you accept? And you click accept and you log in. If you're not logged in, it'll take you to the sign up page with a stub added to the URL that we'll keep track of. So you can either log in right then and then it redirects you immediately, or if you don't have an account, you'll sign up and it'll keep that stub the whole time. Like, we'll just track it all the way through. Think we can do that? Should be alright. We did something similar on Dart, so I think we can do it. So, alright. A listing of the resource. Yeah, that's probably basically the invite list. We might pull the invite table into this in the future, and then we can make it a skeleton so it loads faster. Want to like really optimize it later. Here's our create. So we'll it's the form for creating. Let's say store a newly created resource. So store organization invite request. Actually, before we get there, let's say, so this is what we're going to build next, is our save. Before we get there, we know it's organizations.invites. So this should now, this should actually take, everything should now have an organization attached to it. Why? There we go. So this should actually be on like all of these now. That should be fine. That should be fine. Of course, it's gonna be like, what does it call it? Photo nested. Nested photos. Photo. Okay, cool. It does make it singular. Cool. Nice. Also, this is taking. Oh, you know what? It's getting a little weird. I think so we're using codes separately from IDs. So we have to do a little extra work. Because basically, by default, we're going to use IDs through that resource controller. But we want the path to be like slash organizations. It's going to be slash organizations slash 3. Actually, I got a better idea. We'll keep this, and what we're gonna do is make, basically we need to translate like the code into like the ID of the actual invite, since we're using them separately, which should be okay because we made them unique, I'm pretty sure, in the migration. We made them unique by org. Maybe we just make them unique. And also, no, we can keep them as a code. That should be fine. So we're just gonna create like a middleware basically that's gonna like, not really a middleware, it's like a proxy, to convert the code into like the ID. That way it's just simpler. Like it's just like, maybe it'll be like /invite/code and it redirects you to the actual full path. That way the URL is just prettier for invites and easier to manage if you have to copy it for some reason or type it in. I just hate when the invite codes are like massive. So the accept should be fine. We just want like public function, code view, I guess. What is it? What do we call it? Code show, maybe is what we call it. Code show. String code. And this will be like organization invite, where code is code. And then we want to redirect to organizations invites show. And there's actually two here. It's not just the ID, it's organization and ID. Maybe we don't need organization in here, since we're not using code. It is nested, but it's already unique. So I'm kind of thinking we just go like... I wonder what that path is even going to look like with organization invites. Okay. I think we're going to go with this, get this done, and then we'll come back and figure out what looks nicer. Right now it's going to be / I think it's going to actually technically be like /organizations / organization invites / ID, which is kind of a lot. So organization is, so we got to pass these in. So we want invites, organization. Yep. So we got to pass all the things it needs for this route. So we're just going to immediately reroute it. So you can do a code show. And this is going to basically be like converts code invite to the full path for the code to use the resource controller. So we have code show. So then what we can do is if we go to web, these should all be basically in the UI level. So we'll go route get organization invite. Wait, you can do that? I didn't know you could do that. Does that work? And you could do like the lookup by code instead? That's fine. Let's just keep what we've got, so it's a little bit more obvious what's happening. So the organizations invite code, and then that'll do show code, and we'll do organizations.invites.show. I wonder if this is going to actually say... I wonder if this will be called invites instead. Actually, I can check. So let's look. If I go sale artisan routes list, I believe, or route list, it should show me. It is invite. Interesting. Okay. That's actually a lot nicer. That's cool. I wonder if I can make it use the code instead. Alright, well, before we do this, let's see if I can, since I can actually name it like that, can I say naming resource route parameters, scoping, comments, oh. So yeah, this is exactly what I want. By using the scope, you may enable automatic scoping, which field the resource should be retrieved by. So this is what I want. Easy. So we can actually do this at once, which is perfect. So I can say, what was it? Scoped is what I want. Scoped. And then I can say, organization's fine. But I want invite. Is it invites, I guess, then? No, it's okay, it's invite. And then code. Perfect. That's way better. That's way better. All right, cool. Yeah, that's nice. Now we don't have to do all that extra crap. Checking messages, 1 second. Cool. All right, so now that's way better. Okay, cool. So now if we go run this again, look at our list, it should be, yeah, so we've got invites, but now the invite's actually being looked up by code, which is really cool. Can I do, so code needs to be fully unique now then. It should already be scoped. Or no, it won't be. Or will it be? It assumed that the portal which can be used to retrieve the comment model. I guess we should test this and make sure, but I think because we're doing organization invites, it's actually going to make sure that works how we think. So we can get rid of this. However, I think this is actually gonna have to be named invite. I think this has to be called invite now for this to work. Because it matches it by the name. So yeah, I think we gotta make it like that. Which is fine. Nice. That's way better. Okay. So... cool. And then I'm pretty sure that I refreshed after that, so... oops. Sign up again. Cool. Load partner. Nice. New invite. All right, so we want this to show a input. Let's get that done really quick. Invites table. Invite a new user. Here we go. So this should be, let's do an input. The ones we had before. Type equals email. We can also do, or no, it's just label, I believe. Components, label. Email. ID equals invite email. It's 4, right? Invite email. Cool. It's getting there. It's getting there. All right, cool. Now we need to do the actual form stuff. So I'm just gonna cheat and pull what we have over here, basically. So you do use form. I'm just gonna steal this. Actually, yeah, that's fine. Actually, let me go to what we did for sign in. Login form. Here we go. Yeah. And then we'll be going to let's see. Import use form. Good. Submit. We're gonna post to organizations. Where we get organizations invites. Yeah. So organizations dot invites dot store, I believe, is what we want. We don't need this. Imports. And then we add this to the form. I remember that. Yep. Okay. And we're just gonna need email. It's gonna be that. Processing. We'll put that down here. Disabled. I think so. I don't think we need set data. I don't think we use it. Oh yeah, we do. It's on change. I'm an idiot. Of course we do. Duh. On change equals actually, yeah. And then we want to set date. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Anything else I missed in here? Required. Drop all this in here. Actually, type's already in there. Cool. Email. Cool. Organization parameters required. Yeah, okay. So then we also need to we also need to do const what is it? So, auth user current organization ID. Where was I? What was it? Organization ID equals use page. Let's get that import, yeah. Dot props dot auth dot user dot current organization ID. And then I think we just stick it down here and as a hidden, right? Where do we put it here? It's gotta be like that, maybe, I think. Let's try it. Organization parameter is required for route. Maybe I gotta be like this. Params. So is it like organization ID? Is that what it wants? That makes more sense to me. Basically, we just need to pass that organization ID since we made it like nested. Even though we probably didn't need to do that, but cool. Working. Nice, nice, nice. So then we can throw an error down here. I'll throw it at the bottom here, I guess. Input error. I don't remember how this works. There's a login format. Input error message. Message equals organization, do invite. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. So we should be able to go ahead and create one now. So if we go, let's go here first. Policies, organization policy. So view, whether it can view any models. Nobody can do that. I think it's fine. Whether it can view the current model. We'll say if the email is equal to your current user email, or if no, I think that should be it. Turn user email. I want it to be string to lower. Yeah. Cool. Can you create an invite? We should have an organization in here, right? I guess I don't know. I guess it wouldn't be technically. Unless we did what we did before. This. Probably should. I think we'll do the same thing. Inhale happy thoughts, exhale negativity. With this Macintosh, I make applesauce. Better believe it. See, in this life, there's only three things that you can depend on. That's death, taxes, and Jesus. Easy. Cool. So, and then the rest of these should be simple because I can just say, can you update this organization invite? If you're the same thing as before, return string to lower. Yeah. Or no, or oops, organization invite, organization own. Really? You're not gonna complete that? I think it's owner ID. Okay. Can you delete one? That is gonna be only this one for now. So in the future, we're just gonna do like the check for that. That's fine. Let's go through the policies once we add permissions. Clean this up. This should be good though. And then if I go to this, authorize, same thing we did before. We'll just make it determine if the user can make this request. Didn't we do something here before? With the policy check? Yeah, here we go. store organization. So this user can update. I don't know how this would work. I guess it'd be like, just make it true for now. Oops. Why is my home button taking me down a line? Okay, we'll just do this for now, it's fine. Update, this is return. This is what we were just looking at. Return, this can update. This organization, invite. Cool. So store, we need an email. Yep. Update. Nothing. I think we're good with that update. We're not gonna have any body RAM, so it'll just be like a... Can you even update? No, I think... Oh. Nah, for now we're just gonna say like expires in 7 days, I think, by default. Fact, while I'm thinking about it, let's add that. Default expiration to 7 days. Should check. Expiration when accepting. And then what we can do is we can actually add a scope for that. Yeah, we should add default scope for like approve or like open. Maybe that's what it'll be like. We can add a scope in here, so like I don't remember, public function scope open. And then where null accepted at. Where it's not accepted at, and where expire at is in the future. Yeah. And we want to make this a default scope. I don't remember where I add that. Default open scope. Oh. No, let me just ask. How do I default an open scope? Default the open scope. Always. I don't remember. It's probably in like the boot method. Yeah. I didn't really need it to make all the changes. Just needed to like tell me. Oh my. It's really slow. It's like super slow. Static add global scope open. Can I add like one that I already have? No, it's just, that's fine right now. Okay. Let's go back to our controller and make this thing work. Shall we? So, we're creating a new one. So, organization. Typing is a mess today. Email. Yep. And we want... Actually, you know what we should do? Organization, let's do this. Let's do the expire at should 7 days from now. What? And I was gonna go in the boot method. Okay, that's not what I want. Said we're gonna pull in the Laravel actions thing. Maybe we should go ahead and do that. And then we just handle it in there. So what we can do with Laravel actions is it basically lets us encapsulate business logic. Like, for example, when the expiration date should default to. I could put that in the model, and like as part of like the boot, like on a update or like before a save or update, if expires at is blank, then make it 7 days from right now. Or we could just encapsulate it into like a create invite action, which is a little more like intuitive, I think. So I'm gonna pull this in, and I'll show you what we're doing. Okay. Cool. So, cool. We got invite. Okay, yeah. So now we got actions pulled in. So there's also this helper, but it's never worked for me. It would be nice though. But anyway, basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna create, so they could, the way they namespace it is different than how I've done it. They actually like put it under like app authentication action. So it'd be like app, app organizations, and like more like domain driven instead. But the default in Laravel is actually like helpers, HTTP models, policies. So what I have done in the past is I've created an actions, and then funny enough, we didn't create an organizations section. We probably should. There's kind of a lot. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and actually yeah, let's do that. Let's go ahead and put organizations into like a namespace. Let me see what we got here first real quick. We'll go ahead and commit what we got so we don't lose track here. It's good. That's really cool, the code slug, or the code like scoping we can do. I like that. Alright. What do we do? Added org invite model, controller, policy, invite table stubbed on org page, users table stubbed on org page. That's the big things. Cool. Nice. All right, so let's do this. This is kind of an annoying thing to make now. We should have just started with it. Organizations. Yeah. And now we got to do this. So let's see, what else do we probably need to pull something else in. Traits, we'll add an organizations folder. Actually, you know what? I don't think we need to do that. Traits is fine. Policies I will though. Cool. Let's do this. Let's look for models, organization. And we're gonna want to replace all of these with models, organizations, organization. Yes. Just a quick replace everywhere. And then we also want to do it for our policies that we just changed. So that's going to be... Oh, I just changed those on accident too, huh? Let's do this. Yeah. Now I've made a mess. Let me do this. That's fine. Alright. Let's try this again. Let me look. So models, organization. Models, organization, models. Yep. This one's goofed. Should be that. Should be like that. That. Namespace is fine. Looks good. Looks good. These are probably messed up. Yep. These are probably messed up. Okay. Oh, these all gotta get updated now. Okay. Because they're not in the same folder anymore, so they actually have to, since they were in the same folder before, they would just find it, but now I gotta actually like, specify it. Okay, that one's fine. These are fine. Take this. Cool. Let's see if the page loads. App models organization failed to open. Let's do this. App models, wait. Organization. Is this literally the only one? That's funny. How about now? Current organization instead of users messed up. Okay. Oh, same thing in reverse. It was in the same folder before, but now it's not. Oh, we should have just started with this for sure. What's it under? Organization policy. Wait, what's this? What's wrong? Oh, inertia requests. Wait. Failed to open stream, no such file or directory. Or if there's a caching issue. Is it optimize or it's optimize clear, right? No? Oh, it's the auto load. Right. I gotta dump it. Sale, composer, dump, auto load. That should do it. Oh, didn't like something. Located in PHP does not comply with auto loading rule. App skipping. Located in .app policies. Does it want? Hold on. Was that an issue before? It might have been. Wait, what? Organization policy? Organization policy. Oh, I never updated the namespace, did I? Sure didn't. that'll do it. Of course, of course. Let's try it again. So basically Composer like caches all those files that I have like auto loading or whatever. Since I made all the changes, it had them cached in the wrong place, so I had to make it redo it. And then I had a namespace I forgot for the policies, so it threw a warning. Should be good now though. Take a look. There we go. That's better. Okay. Cool. So now, it's really interesting that they do it this way. Oh look, reservation codes. We might do that. I really like this package a lot, to be honest. So basically, actions, like I was saying earlier, it's exactly what it sounds like. So we'll create one for like send organization invite. And it'll be an action class, and we'll be able to just call it like a function anywhere. So it's really kind of leaning more to functional programming, which I think actually works pretty well. They do, like I said, use namespacing a little differently, in that like they expect, yeah. You can organize however you want personally. I like to place them under app/actions, or if my app's in modules, in app, my module, and then actions. So not in modules, so I do app actions, which is what we built here. So I'm going to create a new one called organizations under here, just like we just were doing. And then we'll do send invite. And then I'm just going to steal this. And then we're going to go app, actions, organizations, and we're going to go send invite. And then we're going to need to take in a email and an organization. I think that's it. I think that's all we need. And then we will return an organization invite. Why are there two? No idea. No idea. So we want to generate a random code first, so sure. And then create org ID. So this is something I actually didn't do in here, but inside of has organization, what I like to do is say, we can actually default like creating, updating stuff, and so we can say by default, boot function. Let's just get this created. Yeah, so like boot has organization, and this is creating oh, actually it's kind of doing exactly what I'm thinking. But I want to actually do current organization ID. And same thing for updating. It's interesting that it's putting that there. I wonder if the scoped by isn't gonna work. Static. Pretty sure it's updating. So this should basically say if you don't specify an org ID, it should always default to your current one. We might change this to actually restrict it even, to make it so you can't even do otherwise if you have an org set. But for now, it's good. Yeah, that's good. That should be in the organization policy probably. Inside of create. It would be nice if I could say like, maybe there's a way to do that. Anyway, getting off track. But so we're actually going to specify an organization regardless here, just to be safe. So passing in our email, we'll string to lower this. Expiring in 7 days. Code is this code. Let's see what this does. That is significantly too long. So what I like to do for this instead is I'm actually just going to copilot it, but I know what I want to do, which is basically human readable letters only, uppercase, letters and numbers without overlap only, uppercase, 6 digits, 6 characters. And then this should be, yeah, so like for example, we got rid of O and 0. We do have Z and 2, which I'm gonna get rid of, Z. What else? We keep it uppercase so it's easy to read. Oh, it's pretty good for now. So that just simple code generator. Yeah. Easy enough. Easy enough. Cool. So that should get us. So now basically what we can do is I can actually show you. Probably, let's see. Should be able to do this in here. So if I go sail tinker. So I should be able to go, say, I'll just do this to make it easy. Actions, organizations, send invite. So if I go A, I think it's run. And I can say Garrett@gmail.com. That's not my real email for the record. Okay. So this should create an invite for the first organization in the list. Oh. It's, wait, I thought it was run. Am I crazy? What is it? Oh, it's not the class. Okay. Should be like this. Run. So it's app actions organization send invite, run. Garrett@gmail.com, and then organization first. Actually, that's not going to resolve because I put it in the folder now. So app, models, organization. We'll just first org, whatever, it's fine. Wait, what am I doing wrong? Run. Oh. There we go. Now it'll work. App models, organizations. Typo. Okay. Cool. So basically what this lets us do is we can just run this send invite, run, pass it params, and it's just going to work like this. Which is cool. Let's see, did it expire at work? Yeah. Very nice. So one of the cool things too with this actions package is that obviously we've got just like general function. Right? I mean, you can just use like a global function or a file with a function, right? But this package also includes a bunch of other nice things. Like if we want to run this as a delayed job, like asynchronously, I can just do that. And it'll queue it and handle it, everything. So let's see, there's probably a thing in here for it. Yeah. So I can literally just as job if I want to do anything special, but even besides that, to change this to run asynchronously, the entirety of difference here is that I go, instead of saying run here, I literally just say dispatch. And now that's a delayed job. It might not work because I'm going through Tinker, and Tinker has some problems with jobs, but we'll see. Yeah, it didn't work. You got to do some weird stuff to get jobs to queue through Tinker. It's kind of annoying, but regardless, if I ran it through the actual like code base, like made a request, it would work. And I can do other stuff too, like obviously I can do everything I could do with a regular Laravel job, which is really nice. Like I could chain them, I could set it for the future, different queues, all that stuff. And then I can also make it an event listener. So you can see I could literally turn this into something that reacts. You just do like an as listener here, right? So if something happens, like maybe we'll make accept invite. We'll probably make that an action. So we could do other stuff as listener in reaction to like a new user being added if we wanted to. What else? Make it as a command that can be run from the console. Basically, they make it so you can run this code everywhere that you'd want to run it, which is really nice. You can even go as far as making it a controller, which I've done in the past. There are a little bit more trade-offs to that, but yeah, here you go. Register it as a controller. So I can even make this a full HTTP controller if I want to for just this action, which is actually kind of cool because there is some stuff you can do with this to make it like if it's an HTML request, it responds with a view, and if it's a JSON response, it returns like a resource. So you can reuse your logic and then return like a page or return like a JSON object to reuse it across your API or your front end, which is really cool. I don't think we're gonna do that because it ends up with just a lot of files long term, which I didn't love. So I think we're gonna use the controllers, but we're gonna actually do some stuff to replicate our HTML or JSON response thing in there later. I've been kind of tinkering with some ways to do that, to reuse a single endpoint a little bit better. So it might mess with that, but anyway, this package is very cool. Definitely check it out. It's out on GitHub. Here I'll post it in chat for anybody that wants to see it. So I think it's very cool. Let's see here. I gotta find the chat link. I can see my chat, but I can't send the chat, which is kind of annoying. There we go. Very cool package. Highly recommend. Here's the other one. Cool. Anyway, so very cool package. Highly recommend. So we got this bit, which is really cool. Got our organization invite. So now all we can do is go back to our controller, wherever that went. Organization invite controller. Here we go. So now our store, instead of doing this, we will say, actually we'll just go send invite, pull it in, run, email, and organization. Okay, so then new invite equals. So one of the other things we're going to want to do here, send invite, say invite equals send the invite email, and then return the invite. Cool. So new invite, we create the invite, and then I guess we'll just return yeah. That's probably fine. That's probably fine. All right, let's see how it works. So, oh wow, I've like lost my page. Oh, here you go. I don't know why our icon disappeared. All All right, new invite, test@gmail.com. Uh-oh. Oh, looks like it worked. Cool. So then now I want to see about invite table. That stays open, cool. So I think we want to say we want to close this. So on finished, right? Or is it finished? I thought it was on finished. Login form. How'd they do it? On finish. It's inside of how? Okay. On finish. I'm surprised it doesn't autocomplete. Why are you not happy? Route, login, on finish. Oh, that's why I wasn't happy. On finish. So is there like an on? On success, we want to close this somehow. How do we close this modal? There is surely a way. Contains all, so it has an open. Close after it. Perfect. This is exactly what I'm trying to do. Wow, I wish I had found this earlier. Dang. Okay. Okay, and then we want to do dialogue route. You happy about that? Yeah. So I can do set open false. False. And we can do a toast. I think that's what we want. Yeah. Yeah, I think we go with toast. And then we can be like, you did it. Cool. Let's do it. Easy enough. Cool. So then usage. Oh, it's even easier than I thought. Sweet. That's super easy. Toast. Title. Invite. Sent. Invite. sent to user. Might run into an issue here, but I think it's gonna reset first. Invite expires in 7 days. Cool. We also need to add something to check for the uniqueness on the codes. Oh, that didn't work, huh? Did definitely not work. Wait, then it's a success. Or am I crazy? Oh, wait. Hold on. Clear these. Okay. Redirect. Invites. Why is it redirecting me? Oh. But the page isn't refreshing. Is it not like following? How do I make this follow? Follow. Yeah, is follow redirects not an option? Route. No, post. Visit options. URL string, right. Redirects. Can I like... No? I don't actually know why it's doing... I guess because I'm returning a redirect. And so it's like not a success technically, it's a redirect. Hold on. Yeah. See, this is where it'd be nice to be like, okay, so Claude had some opinions on this before. What did it say? Hold on. I was asking because this is a case where like basically I don't want an HTML response. I want like the object, essentially. And Claude had some interesting thoughts about this. Hang on, let me just try this really quick, just to make sure this is actually what's going on. I think it is. So if I return new invite, let's do response JSON. Let's see if this does it. So now if I go, all initials must receive a valid, however, a plain JSON response was. Oh. I'm doing something wrong, I think. Let me see here. Responses. Yeah, what if I want to respond with like a thumbs up? I mean, so I think it's reloading the page is actually what's happening. So we're running into like weirdness I'm not familiar with inertia now. So this is okay. I think this page is refreshing. Hold on. Console.log. Yes. Yeah, I don't care. I think this is gonna success. But I think it's just that basically it's refreshing the page before we see the toast. Yeah. Let's try an alert. Make sure the toast isn't just broken. Okay, the toast is just broken. I lied. Okay. Toast. I'm probably missing something. Const toast. Toast. Ah, that's what I messed up. I see. Okay, I'm surprised I didn't throw another error. Maybe it didn't, I just missed it. Okay. Did I just miss it? Hold on. Really? Should we just try this button and see if it works? Just like drop it in. I think we should. Let's try it. Weird. Do I need to like include something I'm not including? Maybe it's actually not as simple as I thought it was. Maybe I gotta include something. Oh, you gotta add the component in your layout. Ah, that makes a lot of sense. Okay. Got it. Toaster. That makes a lot of sense. Invite sent. Nice. Very nice. Cool. All right. Let's make sure this actually created too. Station invites. Yeah, we got them all in there. So we need to add a check for open email invites probably, and then also a check for uniqueness to the code. So we'll do that next. Give me just a minute. I will be right back. Quick restroom break.
my life, they live vicarious. Always go high when they try to bury us. I'm not a vibe, I'm an experience. Feel me? Things on my mind, I guess I share.
All right.
I think it's time to become a parent. I don't got mine.
Cool. So make good progress here. Let's go back to the send invite here. So we got to make sure. I think we go ahead and say. If organization invite where email is email, actually let's go email equals string to lower email and get rid of it here. If there's one with an email that is open, we can use our invite thing we did before. Where was it? Hey, Emin. Thanks for coming by, man. Yeah, live stream has been fun so far, so really enjoying it, honestly. All right, so we got our open scope, so using that. So basically, we're looking for open, anything that's not expired. Oh, you know what else we need to do here is we have soft deletes. So actually that should auto scope, so it should be fine. Cool. So basically, if there is an organization invite with that email that is open, say exists, pretty sure I can do this. Do that. And then also we can say for code, we need it to be unique. We might change how this all works later. We're already scoping it to the email. Then the code doesn't really matter, right? Because we're already like limiting it to the email. So do we even need a code? I don't think so. Because we're already limiting it to that email. Maybe we don't limit to the email in the future. I don't know. We'll just finish this out since we're here, I guess. Basically, we'll have 3 tries to find a random code, and if it doesn't, we'll throw an error. So we'll say while. Yeah. While there's a code that is open with the same code equals. We also want to put a limiter. Max tries, we'll say 4. I mean, that'd be crazy. Like, there's a problem, probably. And max tries, 0. Max tries. And then we can say, if max tries cannot generate unique invite code. Yeah, cool. So now, I'm just curious how this reacts. If I go this, I know we have one already. Can I turn that off? I don't know if this will actually reflect right away. Server error. I guess I don't want to throw a server error in this case, huh? So probably what I want to do is say bad request or something. What's a good response for this? This one should be an error. That's shouldn't happen. If that happens, we're in trouble, so that's okay. But I do want to say, I think there's some organization stuff that's like goofy here too with our scope. We'll have to cross later. But I think we want to do like bad request or something. I guess we could just do a bad request. Let's see what this does. Let's change it to be back. Let's try this. I think it's... I'm not sure what it's going to do. Bad request. See, something came up in the background, I think. And I want to see what it is. What do I want to say here? Because it would be nice to just send a response. What's the actual response it's getting back here? 400. See, I should be able to handle that, right? I think it's because I'm using the inertia. Maybe I don't want to use inertia here. Invites table. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I don't want to use inertia here. Maybe I just need an on error. On error. Can I do like organization controller? Not this one. Invite controller. Try. Catch. Bad request. Return. Response 400 or no let me take a look at error handling in here. I think there's a section. Production, you want to return a proper error response. You need to update your framework's default exception handler. I don't want to do this though. I want this to be nicer though. Maybe it's maybe I really don't want to use inertia for this. Oh. What's the best way to do this? I know there's like 100 ways. Yeah, let's use fetch. I like fetch. Wait, is fetch just built in? I didn't actually realize that. That was a package. Okay. Cool. I think that's better. So let's go back. That's fine. We don't need to like update all that. Like we don't need inertia for this, I don't think. So I think what we want is fetch. This is the URL, right? Is that what I said? Oh. Wow, it's trying. Alright, sure, let's see what it does. So it's saying invite store, that makes sense. And then it's saying JSON. I think that's makes sense to me. If response is success, then we do all the set open toast. I think this makes sense to me. I think we run with it. That gives us more control, because then we can say else response.message. I don't think we can do a type.
Show me down, show me out, beat me up, bloody mouth. Fuck around, you hate me now. In a way you wanna see me again, but you don't want me now.
No.
Look left on my right side.
Fail to send in. Actually, we don't want to do this. We want to say. So I think the errors thing.
I want you to see me die.
We want to set errors. Can I do that? Set error. Sure can. Set error. What's wrong? Why is this formatted like this? Because I hate it. I really don't like it. Okay. We'll let it do its thing. It's fine. Okay. So I think. Oh. Not valid JSON. Oh, because I returned the. See, this is where it would be nice. So now if I go return response this. No? Am I wrong? Maybe. Oh, what are we sending? Email. Page expired. Oh. We need to send. There's a token we need to include. Yeah, it's this. It's under the page props? Okay. Cool. So we need to say, is that in the body? As a prop in every response? Oh. So it uses Axios under this, under the hood. Maybe we do want to use Axios then. Cross site. I'm pretty sure this is gonna fix it if I go. If I do this. Why? From object types. Oh. Right. Basically, that turns it into a string for our post. But let's do this. So I think this will fix it, but I don't think we're going to actually want to do this long term. So CRF token equals this. I think this is going to fix it. But we should look at Axios because I don't want to do that everywhere, obviously. 419, I still did it. Page expired. Wait, it didn't send it. Payload. Payload. What? Oh, is this like... Wait. Wait, what? Shouldn't this be sending this? Post, content, body, token. Oh, it must be blank. Is that even in there on that page we've been, or the types we've been maintaining? I don't think it was. No. Page props. That's not in there for sure. Let's try Axios out. Maybe that'll just be the simpler way to do this. It's definitely a dumb thing to get stuck on, but such is life. Learning as we go here. Okay. So that's fine. We can change this back as well. Okay. And it said use Axios in here, right? Oh, this is what I want to do. So it's saying catch it and go back. If status code is basically if it's a failure, return back. Let's try that. Okay, so let's undo this. Go back to where we were. If we can use inertia and not have to like manage like what's not and what is, that's definitely preferable, I think. Okay. So this is saying that if we go in here and in our this, go back to what we were doing before. We do try, grab the new invite, catch, but we don't say redirect. We say, what do they say? Return back. Turn back with error, could not send invite. And then I can say invites table. On success, we close it all. Otherwise, I wonder if this will work. So if I go errors.email, so on error, set error. What did they say? They did flash.message and so it's flash.message. Use page props flash. Oh, you gotta like plug it all the way in. Is that in there already? And handle inertia requests? Handle inertia requests. No. Unless it's in... No. It's middleware. It's the inertia middleware. Maybe it does. Let's see. Errors. Okay. With errors. Okay, wait. This was better. With... How do I manually set this then? I want to say... Maybe it's under validation. I'll see error bags. Here we go. Displaying errors. Sharing errors. How do I manually set this though? Page props errors for this many errors. With. Okay, it can be a string. Okay, so if we do errors, email, get message, and then in send invite, we can say cannot generate a unique code. Please contact support. And then this one should be an racist. Okay. We're learning. Oh. Get bags on array. So I can't pass an array. Maybe it's errors.email. Maybe this is what I want. Let's try that. No. Still not happy. Same error too. Which is weird. Wait. Get bags on array is just failing now? What have I done? There's no way this is doing it. Unless it's in my session now. And like my session's goofed. That's probably what it is, huh? Assuming this is a cache. So I'm assuming that my error, it's like the poorly formatted error that I've now put into my session. Because I don't think. Like this will probably load. No? Wait, what did I change? Nothing as far as I know. My session's just messed up, I think. I don't know how to log out. Hold on. No, that's not what I want.
Telling myself just to let it be. Showing no tell you don't wanna see.
Okay. Let's see if it breaks when I log in.
Suffer through hell so poetically. It's only motel.
How do I not have access to my organization now? Select from organizations. Okay, wait, what? Did I change something else that broke that at some point? Oh man, we're down the rabbit hole today. Let's see. So I did do some stuff with policies, so I might have messed it up on accident. Navbar did something right? Or no. Yeah, I definitely, okay. Let's go to authenticated layout. sidebar. App sidebar. How did I do this before? Route. Can edit organization. And that's here. And this is if the user can update the current organization. And that's coming across as false. Let's see. Auth, login, user first. And I say auth user can update auth user current organization. False. What did I do? I definitely messed something up. Can you edit if the user ID equals the owner ID? What? False. What is this? Auth user current organization. Auth user. Oops. Do the policies not map if they're not in like the parent folder the same way? I wonder if that's what it is. I wonder if like this doesn't map because of the namespace change. Let's see. That's probably what we did. Laravel policies. Policy discovery. We'll check for policies. An app model. Then policy must match the model and have policy. Okay. Find your policy. Wait, for real? So like, will it not find it if it's in like a subfolder then, I guess? I think that's what the issue is. I think our namespace change broke it. Which is probably why we're seeing some weird stuff there. So we probably want to do... really want to use these. That is annoying though. Let's try this. I think we're gonna define our own like lookup. This app service provider, it says app service provider inside of the boot. And we're gonna say facades gate. Support facades. Okay, so we want to say, yeah. Guess policy names using. What should this return? A string? Return the name of the policy class for the given model. So I want to say, should return the name assuming model. I'm gonna let Copilot do this one, but should follow the same namespace as model. Models policies, yeah, that probably works. Seems a little. Is it? What are the chances I use models elsewhere? Let's see if that fixes it. That did it. All right. That could be some of the weird stuff we were seeing though. Like that 419 we were seeing before. That could be why the policy was failing. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Yeah, ChatGPT, that's what it took. That's what it took. Okay. New invite. Oh. Right. Actually, let's do this. I like that better. Is there a format for this? There is. Cool. So let's try this. So we might have had it working. It might have actually been fine. I don't know. Or we might have broke it. I'm not sure. We'll find out in a second. Dang it. I think we broke it again. Get bags on array. I don't understand why this feels like it should work. It's very similar to what they recommended, I thought. Error bags. They want me to say... Okay. Dang. Yeah, it preserves the component state. All order from will remain the same. I like that. I do. How do I manually... Let me just look it up. Inertia, manually add to airbag. Like, I want to, like... Your server software must share them via the errors prop. Inertia, first party user delivered, will do this automatically. I'm doing that, I thought. Email. This feels like what I want. I'm pretty sure I broke it again. I definitely broke it again. Okay. I'm surprised there's not just a section that's like, need to add a error to your error thing without manually going through the validation process. Here's how you do it. Seems like a pretty regular use case to me, but okay, we can actually do something else here, so let's see. We can go ahead and check that. So in this, we can actually say we can actually make sure this is unique. So we can say let's see here. We can say like, yeah. See, we could do that. I don't want to do that. I want an invite to handle it. We might just skip this and come back because it's taking way too long. and I'm just gonna have to figure out, maybe I'll do it off stream, how the error handling is supposed to work, because it seems a little overcomplicated to me. I should be able to just say this and handle this error state. It seems like it's wanting me to use validation for all error possibilities, but that seems unreasonable, because there's going to be cases where a request is valid, comes through, and we decide that we don't want to accept it. And that should be an acceptable path, I think. So we'll have to figure out how I can properly return that here. I want to just be able to modify the errors bag myself, but it doesn't seem like it wants me to be able to do that. I'm guessing they don't do that anywhere in here, but we'll just look really quick. Validation exception. Oh, here we go. Maybe this is what I want. But is this an inertia thing? Validation exception. No. Let's try that. Throw validation exception with messages. Email. I mean, it's not really a validation error, to be fair. So it doesn't seem like it should be. Oops. We keep breaking this like state, which is funny. Let's see if this will do it. Okay, so that works. So I just have to throw a validation exception if I want to do this, I guess. Don't really love that, honestly. Where am I at? Here we go. Yeah, so can I just do... Oh, you know what? Maybe I can actually throw... Can I do this? No. With messages is a unique thing here for sure. Okay. Here's what they do though. I guess we'll just run with this for now. I don't love that, but an open invite already exists. That's a... I don't even know how many invites I have in there now, so hold on. Now that we're in we actually have it working. Let's see if we can get this organization invites. Okay, I do have a tested Gmail. That's funny. Let's just delete them all. Alright, now got this test at gmail.com. Invite sent. Cool. That took way longer than it should have. But now we know how to make the errors come back. So now we don't have to figure that out again next time. Cool. Cool. So we're using our send invite. We gotta send our actual email still. Cool. Let's see. What else are we trying to get done today? I was trying to add roles today, but I don't think we're gonna get that far. I think we can finish all this stuff though. Yeah, I wanted to maybe get into permissions today, but we might not get that far. Okay. Create invite. Let's clean that up a little bit. Let's see. Seeing this life, there's only three things that you can depend on. That's death, taxes, and Jesus. They all get you. Hey, they all get you. Would you still be good to me? Checking messages 1 second. Danny, why the move off of AI agents to TMS? Yeah, I talked about this a couple times in some of the other threads. I probably need to make like a clip. we're still doing AI, so we still have our Dart platform and we have customers on it, and it's still going to be getting new features this year. Like we're working on stuff this week even. Basically, the reason we're moving off that to build a TMS is that we essentially have, look, like last year we got asked 100 times to build a new TMS, honestly, and we think that there's a lot that AI can do, but it needs to be a little bit more like ingrained into how a TMS works at the end of the day. For us, like the next step for Load Partner is really being in a TMS really closely, working with tech vendors to really like get into the systems. And we found a lot of troubles last year with getting into those systems or having the right APIs and integration capabilities on the TMS side or whoever we're working with. The industry's kind of needed an open source TMS that anybody can sort of like dive into for a while now. And there's great TMSs out there. You know, again, don't get me wrong. That's what I always say is like, you know, there's plenty of TMSs out there in different niches. We're not expecting to go and disrupt everybody. But there is a void for these companies that are either small and trying to find a TMS they can kind of like tinker with and own. People that have built their own TMSs in the past, they have dev teams, they want to take on a new TMS, be more modern, but the options are really like buy something off the shelf or build it again. There's so much work that goes into like the basics of a TMS that just gets redone every time somebody builds a new TMS. So what we're looking to do with the Load Partner TMS is build that foundation, make it available for everybody, stream the whole thing so you can see how we do it, be completely transparent, community driven, and then give that to the industry and have this foundation that as new startups come out that want to like try new things, it's not a matter of, okay, go talk to XYZ providers, try to get in the door, see if they'll get you access. But instead it's like, hey, you know, Load Partner TMS is sitting out there, people are on it, using it, it's completely open source. Go build an integration. At the very least, you'll have a place to start. And being that we're going to be so transparent and open through the whole process, people that aren't familiar with how a TMS works will be able to come on, join these streams, see how we're building it firsthand, talk to people using it. We'll have like the open community. It's just kind of like opening the doors for people. And so, you know, like I said, last year, a lot of people asked us about building a TMS. We really were like, we did that. We don't want to do it again. And if we're going to do it again, we want to do something different. And so this is something different. It's open source. We're going to be completely communications and AI focused. So we're obviously going to have our AI products integrated as an option, but you don't even have to go with us. If you have another provider that you like, it's even a competitor of ours, it's an open source TMS. Anything goes. Go ask them to integrate. We're really just trying to work towards like that better freight tech future. So yeah, you know, we're still building our Dart platform for like AI communications, things like that. We can do, you know, AI check calls and all that, but building this TMS this year is really like our top priority. So hopefully that answers your question. We're still doing AI. We still have customers on that platform. It's still getting new features. But the TMS is a way for us to kind of like open the marketplace a little bit better so that anybody that wants to use our AI products, we also have a TMS for them. I probably need to make like a clip of all that so I can just like start sharing it. So I've talked about it a few times. It's a valid question, for sure. So yeah. All right. Where are we at? Clean this up a little bit. I think it could use some love. It doesn't look the greatest. We also need to make that button better. Let's add some spacing. See, the content is dialogue description. Oh yeah, wasn't there like a dialogue content? Is that what I'm messing up? Oh, it is. Wait. Oh, I see. Header. Hold on. Is there a body that I'm supposed to be using? Because we just have header and footer. Header, footer, title, description. What's portal? Oh, I see. Let's see here real quick. Actually, let's look at this dialogue. Content. Let's go back. Let's go here. Okay. So I think it just wants it in the description, which is what we're doing. So that's fine. So let's do, I wonder if I can do class name equals margin y4. Doesn't look like it worked. Maybe I wrap it in a div. That solves everything. That always solves the problem. Just wrap it in another div. There we go. Kind of feel like maybe more. It's too much. Now let's go 4. And this should all work on mobile fine. Yeah, it's pretty low. Low risk. I do want this invite button to be a button though, so let's do that. So we have new invite dialog trigger. We don't even need. We don't need this now, right? I think we can just go button. On click is set open true. I mean, I think so. Yeah. Why does that look weird now? Did it look like that before? Maybe it did. I just didn't notice it. That's fine. All right. That looks better. Cool. Email should be kind of formatted. Yes, we did that. Default the expiration to 7 days. That should be good. Double check. Cool. Let's see, where are we at? Maybe the ability to cancel a pending and a resend. Let's do like a really simple. Actually, let's commit everything we got so far. So we've got. Let's see. What do we do? A lot. A lot. Cool. Oops. So we added organizations, namespace. We added toast support. We added invite. Added new invite. Fixed organization policy issues. Updated the default policy model lookup. What else do we do? Did we add organization on this one? No. I think that was mostly it. Oh, we added Laravel Actions package. Yeah. Cool.
I still care what people say. I get in my own way. Say
Okay. So that should be good now. Let's get a couple more things knocked out, and I'm gonna take a lunch break. What can we do? Accept invite page. That one's probably like for later, because this requires the sign up flow. Sign up flow follows the invite, or sign up flow like brings invite along with via a URL stub or something, or cookie. Ability to cancel, we can do that. Removing organization members, we can do that. Let's try to knock these 3 out in the next like hour. I think we can do that. So cancel a pending invite. So looking at our invites table, we've got, let's get them showing. Actually, we don't have them showing yet. So invites table, let's go table row, invites map. Actually, it should be showing, right? There is one here. Oh, we gotta pass it in. We never passed it in. So go here. Invites equals. So this is going to be. So basically, this is our. Okay, so just backing out. So what we've been working on is the invites table component, which is basically this bottom half of this inset here, right? Going out a layer to see like this whole organization page, like section. That's this. So we pass in our users already, but we need to also pass in organization invites. I'm actually gonna add a, since we have organization in here, I'm gonna kind of just reuse this. I think we'll just do export interface organization invite, and it's gonna be an ID. Roles are gonna get added later, probably. Created update expires at, accepted at. Actually, yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Accepted by. Oh, did I say used by before on there? Used by. What is? I shouldn't. I'm gonna change that right now. Accepted by makes way more sense. Org invites. Accepted by ID. Yeah, that makes way more sense. I don't know why I didn't do that before. Invites. Let's change this. Yeah. That makes way more sense. Sometimes you just see stuff a second time and you're like, oh yeah. That makes more sense. Number, what else? We got code. That's probably good. So we can go show, okay. So we define that. So now we can go into invites table. The invites is going to be organization invites. Very good. Format it so Prettier is happy. Cool. All right. So now we got this show component, which is like that top level, like I said. This is actually like the page. So we want to go to our organization controller, which is actually like filling this page out. And we've got our show, which is passing organization. We're gonna also pass in. I don't really want to make. Actually. So here we're loading the. Basically what we're doing here is we're saying pass in the organization and load the owner relationship and the users relationship. I guess what we could do is go to organization and add another relationship. It's public function invites, and return our organization invites. That's probably fine. And then what we'll do is we'll go back here now that we got that invites relationship and say invites And then here we can say organization. Oh yeah, but then now invites is going to be passed around everywhere. No, I don't think we'll do that. We can leave that relationship there for reference later. But instead, we're going to say invites. Just like that. Boom. And then here we'll add invites. And we'll add invites. Organization invite. Hooray. Alright, and the reason we're going to do that, instead of pulling them in from organization, I'm passing them in separately here, and the reason for that is that if I add them to the organization, then I would want to probably come in here and add invites to this schema that we're passing around, like the type. And we're really going to only need invites on this one page, but we're probably going to need organization and all over the place. Even users is probably a little questionable in here, to be honest. So that might change in the future, but users we'll be using like on security page and other things like that anyway, so that probably makes sense. Or like a chat, being able to like tag somebody in the org. So it probably makes sense. But invites, it's like just this page. So we're not going to add it to the type so it's not passed all over the place, or referenced everywhere at least. And we'll just pass it in specifically. So that's why I just went ahead and split it out. I think that'll be better. So now if we go back here, well, let's see what we got wrong. We have invites. That looks right. That looks right. Oh, there it goes. I think it was just cached. Cool. So now we've got email, when it was sent, expires is not being filled in. Let's see why that's not being filled in. Invites table. Expire at. That's why. There we go. And we're probably going to want to format these, so... did I mess that up? Expire. Yep. It's better. And we'll format these. I don't know the best way to do that in here. Format this date. I don't think that's what I want, but let's see. Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. Cool. That's fine. To local. What does this look like? That's better. Cool. Easy enough. I probably want to like shrink these columns so that they're not quite as massive for the dates. Let's see if there's a way to do that. Table usage. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, this is what I was looking for earlier. Is this different? Or it's the same? Oh, okay, I see. So we can make this a lot fancier if we want in the future. I like this. Then we can do cancel and resend. Is that too much? Row actions. I guess before we get there, let's see, we got this showing now. We probably need to add invites controller. I guess we need like a resend action. Public function resend. Resend the invite. I can go route. Kind of think it should be a post. Should be like this. Invites. Invite. Code. Resend. Invite controller. Resend. Invites. Resend. Okay. Cool. To do resend. Yeah. I know, I kind of want to do those buttons. That'd be cool. Like, what are they doing here? Like, they would just put this in all the... Do we have drop-down menu? Drop-down menu. We do. So if I go here, and we go here, what happens? If I add all the imports. I wish I could be like, update. So if I do this, pretty sure it's gonna go to the wrong place. Let's see. No? Maybe not this time? Yeah, there we go. And then I want the options to be resend and cancel. Yeah. Can I make this like destructive or something? So on click. I guess I want to do on click post invites resend organization ID invite.id. I mean, it could just be invite out organization ID. Is that in there? Is that, did I not put it in there? That should be in here. Wait, that's in there, right? Not crazy. Okay. Man, it's like one of those days. I hate that, but okay. Will this actually work? Resend. Not found. Organizations, invites. Resend. What if I didn't save that file? Organizations, invites, resend. Wow, I have way too many files open. Invites table. Not found. I guess I could see. Let's do this. Oh, it's the code, not the ID. That's what it is. Let's try this. We'll do this as well. Resend. Internal error. Must be of type organizer, but a string was given. Wait. Organization invite must be of type. Okay. Organization invite controller. So it's not weird. Shouldn't that have resolved? Wait, yeah, that should have resolved, right? Invite code. String was given instead. Yeah. I'm assuming the code is what's coming through, but that's odd, because I would think it should. Maybe... No. Also, organizations in here too, right? Yeah. Invite, organization. This looks right to me. Yeah. What are you talking about? This looks good to me, bro. Resend. What are we sending? We send email. Organizations 1 invites string resend. Wait, no, yeah, I don't understand. Let me do cancel and see if that one works, because it's using the one that's built in. See if it's like my unique endpoint that's broken or something else. So we're just gonna use destroy, and we're just going to say invite delete. Invite deleted. That's the sound of the police. I was shook. He was shook, but I kept it cool. Pulled this over on his shoulder just to say he dug the tunes. Then he let me off with a yeah. So then we go here. Let's go. Same kind of deal. And we're gonna go invites dot destroy. And then we can do on success toast invite canceled. We'll see what happens. Cancel. The post method is not supported for route. Oh, it should be a delete. Right. Delete. Oh, no, that's not it. It's destroy, right? Or something? This is the thing we were looking at the other day. Is it destroy? We looked at this, remember, and I couldn't figure out what something was, and it was like an inertia thing. Forms. It was like for destroyers, or for delete. It is destroy. And it's under use form. Do I always have to do that? Guess so. I mean, that's fine. Delete, destroy. So then down here, it doesn't really matter. Although this is almost definitely a hack at this point. Okay. But app models. Okay, wait. Argument 1 must be of. Okay, so the order does matter. Okay. Dang it. Okay. It matters. It matters. So all of these need to be like this. Yep. All right. Looks good. Looks good. Looks good. That actually could be what's going on here, I guess. Could be. Let's try it. Resend. Ah, that is what was going on before. Invite resent. The expiration date is not changing, so I want to get rid of that. So I want to do like human readable diff of invite.expire. No, come on. Okay, so it's gonna be like new date. What? Oh, expire. Oh, time until. Maybe this will tell it what I want. Can I just not have one? That's fine. Resend. Invite resent. Cool. Cancel. Invite canceled. Hey, that worked. That worked super nice, actually. Okay. Nice. That's cool. That worked really nice. Cool. Destructive. Oh, so I probably want description, not title, for this one. Okay. New invite, Garrett at test.com. Invite sent. Resend. Cancel. Nice. Looks good. So we can cancel. Remove org members. It's probably equally. It's like the same thing. Let me think about this. Is there anything weird we got to do if we remove org members? Probably. We can come back to that. Let's do that later after we finish. Except, let's do these first. And then we'll come back to this. And then they should be able to get that done today. Permission system will be tomorrow, I guess. That'll be the focus. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna go... Cool. I'm gonna go... get something to eat for lunch. And then when I get back, I'll start a new stream up. I'll stop this one and start a new one. But when I get back, we will finish up the invite system, get the email we're sending, make the sign up flow, keep track. That'll probably take the rest of the day. Maybe get org transfer ownership stuff done too, if time permits. Probably close. And then tomorrow we'll do roles. And then Wednesday we'll get into shipments. Should be good. We're learning stuff. The inertia learning curve is we're conquering it. So that's good. Things should start speeding up more and more. Already, I think adding like the org delete stuff will be super simple now. Now that we understand how the delete flows and all that, so it should be easy. Yeah, cool. All right. Yeah, I'll be back in probably like 30 or so minutes. I'm gonna start a new stream for it though. So if you stopped by this morning, I appreciate you stopping by and hanging out, and everybody that was chatting.